The homework assignment for this section, we kind of already went through as we were working through this section, but I want you to spend time and actually get this all set up and actually look at what happened in the past and how markets reacted. So your first homework assignment is going to be set up your economic calendar to the pairs and markets you trade. So the one I use, there's many others, but if you want to follow along, go to my FX book, create your account, go home, economic calendar, and then when you're here, you want to click these dots, choose, I want 5 minutes before is good. All right, so I changed it down to 10 minutes. That's enough time to get you ready for these events if you weren't paying attention. It'll have a little pop-up on here. And then you could choose currency or country. Now, if I take the dollar off and then just put the country, we wouldn't have that Ecuador news event up here. So I like to do the currency because I'm trading the dollar and just the markets, the indexes, the S&P 500. So that's all correlated with the dollar. And you don't have to keep track of low, but sometimes you'll get a random little candle or two spike and you're like, whoa, what just happened? Those are usually low impact events. So I do keep track of those, but these are your main ones you got to be ready for. These will spike price heavily in one way or another, or sometimes both ways before it continues its normal plan with price. So once you get this all set up, hit apply. You could do today, tomorrow, this week. I do this week, so that way I could see everything for this week. And we're going to be filming our market review projection for the week coming after March 12th. So we'll be using that weekly when we film that video. Homework number 2 is to go back in time and look at when high impact news happened. I'm going to show you on TradingView real quick how you could do this quickly. I'm going to go back in time. Right. So the news events don't show on here on the S&P. Yes, I want to exit. So let me pull up the Euro USD real quick. Now, when you're on here, if we go back in time, they'll pop up at the bottom. You can see the unemployment rate. I'm just going to do the chart replay until we get to that area. Okay. So price is about to hit at 5 a.m. I'm going to slow it down. Got one more candle till 5. You can see that run down prior to the news. News is hitting. We dropped more before we started going back up. Then faked them out. Boom. Melted off. So sometimes it doesn't happen right at that news event. Sometimes it's an effect after the news event. And that initial run up is a little fake out. So it'll look like we're going to go down. Just kidding. Broke above here. Once everyone was probably on the buy side, they're like, okay, let's rip it down now. And if you play it out, price kept going down, 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 down. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to go back in time and keep track of these news events. Now, on the e-minis, they don't have the news events. So what you could do is Google search past news events. So you could go in the past, find a date with the news event, and then go through these charts and see how price reacts. You're not trying to trade or find a setup. You just want to see what price does during these times.